being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Catch in the middle, it's Tootin. Good, solid tackle.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Quick spin on the ride. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch. As you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Scanning the field, it's drones. Quarterback adapting. Takes a hit as he fires. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies.
And what did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Oh, the kicker's on the run. An abject disaster on this fate. They came closer to giving up a two than getting the two. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Offense set on first down. Give to the running back. Runs ahead and powers its way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Here's the handoff. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
They'll try the run. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to the ground. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Yeah, you start day 1 of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. Not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
And they swarm him under.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in the...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverine. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it myself.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest. He's loose. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Makes the grab. It's Lane. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Really nice looking pass there. I tell you, they ask you to do a lot at Virginia Tech when you're the quarterback. You're expected to make plays with your feet because of some of the greats that have come before you, but you've also got to be able to hurt defenses throwing it as well. The entire playbook is open and at your disposal, and this guy right now, he's showing you with his arm talent, he can carve up this defense.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Sometimes you're hesitant to use your quarterback as a runner. Not when your quarterback runs like this.
You dang right. I'm going to use him. I'm going to use him early and often. The dude can run so well, can make you miss. Do you worry about him getting dinged up throughout a game? Sure, but when you can do things like that, it makes your offense so much stronger.
To throw, it's Drones. Feeling some heat. Might be looking to run. He's dragged down at the 3-yard line. What a sensational return. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. At the 35, he's loose. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He leaves it with the back. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Virginia Tech 12, Michigan 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The give to the back. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Seems as if every other play, this guy's ripping off another long gain. You know, only a couple of Wolverine runners have averaged 6 yards per carry. They also had 4,000 yards in their career. Tyrone Wheatley and that pass intercepted. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Dropping back, it's Drones. It's complete to the left. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on third down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a third down like that, that is just a gut punch.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
They're trying to get to it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He's going to run it. Still running at the 40. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. The Hokies look to keep this drive humming.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Tootin. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, it's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. To the air, it's Warren. Still looking, on the move. He's got it. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback. Stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the 1st down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. After the run, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Edwards. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Second and goal for the offense. They'll put the tight end in motion. On second and goal, they go right back to him. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got it.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tootin. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking for a man. It's Drones. He lets one fly deep. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's got it on the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. He's turning it loose into the middle. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. And the Hokies will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He's going to bring it out from deep. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
At the 18-yard line. Brings up third down.
Let's see what they have in the bag on third and short from their own 18. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Edwards. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Warren. Coming after it. Ball in the air, intercepted. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
They're bringing heat. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
On first down, here comes this offense. They'll give it to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They run the reverse. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And I tell you what, I love the versatility of wide receivers nowadays. You can handle the football in many different ways, but I like this. Get him going full speed in motion. He's already got all that speed built up, hand him the football. He can shoot up 5 yards in a hurry, get you those critical yards you need to put you in better situations.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man and they convert. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
Pirouettes away from the defense. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Off play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. Just slithered through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Touchdown, Wolverines! He would not be denied. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. And he finished things off with that 36-yarder for a score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give out of the gun. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, it's a nice-looking throw right there, and I'll tell you what, for Hokie quarterbacks in the past, it's not all about just hurting you with their legs. Michael Vick could kill you throwing the football. Tyrod Taylor could do it. How about this name? Jim Drunk.
He hurls one deep down the left side. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
And, man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. And that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open receiver.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
Looking to throw, it's Drones. Using his feet to buy time. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hokies! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
From the gun, running back gets to give. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Michigan 21, Virginia Tech 19.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Trying to impose their will with the run. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. dances away. Catch in the middle. It's Marshall. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And the Wolverines are on the move. From the gun. Give on the inside. Hard running there. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Trying to move them on the counter. The Wolverines get enough to move the chains.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the 4th. So a drive there of 85 yards. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Coming out with it, it's Tootin. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. The defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Dropping back, it's Drones. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away.
Yeah, and you needed points. You wanted points badly. But listen, the offense, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get their 4-minute offense. Now, I got to start preserving that clock, using my timeouts, try to get a stop, and get this ball back to my offense.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And the interception was enough. The return made it even better as he gets it down to the 48-yard line.
Look, big-time playmakers make big plays in big games, and that guy needed to make that interception at this critical juncture of the game. There's still time for them to go out and win it. Could that be the play that sparks this team?
Safe completion on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Trying to get to it. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
You know, as an offense, you're playing this defense. They're in a 3-4 alignment. You're worried about the pass rush coming off the edge. How about big fella in the middle? Completely collapsed the pocket on that play.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. You already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Got his man.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
The Hokies are flying down the field. Now from inside the red zone. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but, man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Okay, Justin, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 first down ends this football game.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. And the Wolverines get enough for the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Going to try to get it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally corral him, and he turns that into a big gain and a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll run play action. Now adjusting. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
You know, for this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation. Can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know that the play gets thrown off, the timing's off, and you're forced to roll out, but if nobody's open, either run the ball, get what you can, get out of bounds, or throw that thing away. You can't take negative plays at this point.
Now, a fourth down.
They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And this offense stays aggressive, and listen, everybody likes it when it works. But now you are leaning on your defense, and this thing just got interesting.
They'll start this drive with a pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. He wants a big play here late. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. Touchdown, Hokies! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the fourth. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get...
Hit the afterburners, kid. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Dropping back, it's Orji. Looking to scramble. At midfield, he's got room. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score.
Listen, everybody practices the 2-minute drill and trying to go fast, but it's really nice when the quarterback has his time to get his thoughts clear, understand down and distance, maybe audible at the line of scrimmage. He has that right now because he did a good job getting the first down and getting out of bounds.
Getting some heat. He'll pull it down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Give to the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the tight end. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line. Trying to find his man on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. And he's down, and this game will end on a turnover. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Nestled in the hills of Virginia, we are touching the Hokie Stone, means remembering the legends who formed the foundation of a power. Names like Vic and Beamer, and a lunch pail mentality that applies to the Virginia Tech Hokies. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the UCF Knights, taking on a team from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Hokies will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Montgomery. He stopped short of the 20. And probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. to their visitors. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Brown wants to pass. And they got him for the sack. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires on the move. And that pass picked off. Got room on the return. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
Woof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There's tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. And he's going to run it back. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
All kinds of running room. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
Man, that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. The option look. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now, what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Brown will throw it. Pressure coming. Fires to the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, UCF!
UCF, number 60, hauls it in the end zone.
The AT unit on the field. Right down the boulevard. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the run. run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
And your Virginia Tech coaches will take over 1st and 10.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Open space at the 25. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
That's a really good-looking run there. And you think about great Hokie running backs in recent years. David Wilson, Lee Suggs, Kevin Jones, they all have the ability to shake defenders and break ankles. This guy right now giving you some of those vibes with that last run. That was nice.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. To the air, it's Drones. Buying some time. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Floating away. Slings it downfield. It's complete.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. With jet sweep pass. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Looking for a huge play. Makes a catch at the 15. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies.
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field. Treat him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up. And they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Brown wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Going up top on first down. The sure hands. It's Pittman. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Nice job by the quarterback. Hey, the defense is going to let your big tight end be wide open like that. You will take that throw all day long, and they do for a big game.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
By the back. Gain of 7. Second down coming up. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Virginia Tech 14, UCF 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. On the move. The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Harvey.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
The Knights are threatening in the red zone. Now the play fake. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Back to throw, it's Jefferson. Forced out of the pocket. He's going to take off. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And this is why defensive coordinators lose sleep at night, because guys like this have the football in their hand almost every single play. 3rd down, nothing open. He makes it happen himself. Now set up with a great scoring opportunity with 1st and goal.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. Around the end, it's Richardson. Bounced off his feet.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am, too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
4th down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? He'll pitch it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Knights!
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
And they did tack on the extra point. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Moves around to clear up the vision. He'll try to do it himself. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
A third and long coming up here. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On third down, going up top. Flushed out of the pocket. Took a shot as he threw. Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in third and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Bringing it back, it's Richardson. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. And the ball slipped out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You got to be able to finish plays. And that running back had it, man. He had a first down. He just could not hold on to the football. You got to be able to finish runs. That's one thing this coaching staff is always preaching to their backfield.
Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Richardson. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense got to be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Brown will throw it. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And that pass is intercepted. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41.
This obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
He'll come out throwing on first down. They're setting up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. He'll pull it down and run. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. He's got a fresh set of downs.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And that's why these quarterbacks are just so hard to defend. It's a pass play. He drops back, first down. Got to play the whole field up. Scrambles around, runs for a first down. New set of downs, new set of problems.
He's looking to throw it. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. After the big first down sack, it's second down. Back to pass, it's Drones. On the move to his left. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires on the move. Complete to the left. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Hokies have it in scoring position on first and goal. He wants to throw it. They're trying to get to it. And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this first half. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show.
Virginia Tech, 21, UCF, 14.
The Knights will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the score.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Hokies.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous. If he gets into the second level, great vision, and then it shows you his speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Richardson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Now on the option. Turns it on in midfield. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Got a lot of running room. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, UCF!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Tootin. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, keep that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
On the run, it's Tootin. And the Hokies will have a first down.
And those little chunks keep annoying the crud out of you when you're on defense. It's just putting them in easy situations, chewing up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that. Put you in a bad situation as a defensive coordinator. What do I call? Either way, priority number one, we got to stop the run.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Going to take a shot. And the ball is picked off. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. He's going for it all. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They feed him again. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Line is set on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Drones. Looking deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Slips through the line. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Knights want to crank the tempo. Running for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking downfield, it's Drones. Buying some time as he moves left. Quickly out to the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. If the Hokies can keep this up in the passing game, that'll make them touch that Hokie stone with a little more enthusiasm.
Yeah, it'll get them jacked up. It'll get them excited. A lot of times with Virginia Tech, man, we've seen it. It's the defense. It's the special teams. But when they can get that QB throwing the ball down the field and create some balance, it's when they have their best teams.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling plays.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Virginia Tech 28, UCF 21.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving. He'll let one go down the right side.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They march 79 yards on the drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. It's Richardson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out at the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board. And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
Yeah, and you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And on the heels of that last big play now, you'd love to keep the momentum going and score quick. How about staying aggressive? Try to throw this thing into the end zone.
Oh, look out. There he goes. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Richardson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're throwing this ball to the running back out in the flat. That's essentially an extension of a sweep play, right? But the defender there to bring him down for a gain of no yards.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They want to run this quarterback. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. This offense starts deep in a hole. He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And with a lead like they have here in the 4th quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Pulls it and fires to the left. Flying out to the left. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Hokies. On to attempt the try. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. The kickoff team on the field, he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Looking for a productive play on first down. The back goes in motion. Oh, he's looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Touchdown, Knights! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. Lining up to add another. And it's up and good. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
Let's get weird. This is exactly what they needed. They needed something to happen. Down 2 possessions, fourth quarter, got to make it happen. Onside kick team comes through.
Off the play fake on first down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
He's going up top here late in the game. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Wants to throw on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Across the 25, he's got room. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays.
Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game. It would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
Looking for a man. It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Richardson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Coming after him. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Timeout is called with just a single second left. The Knights line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A high kick trying to pen them deep. Can't hang on, he muffs it. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back to throw, it's Drones. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw to the end zone, it's picked off. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.